Hey guys, it's Danny. Welcome back to my channel. I am the owner of the candle business Amber and Oak, and I make videos here on YouTube showing you the behind the scenes of owning a candle business, making candles, how to start your own candle business, and any kind of insider tips that I have from my own experience for doing this since 2020. So it's been a little bit of time since I posted my last video. I feel really bad about it, and I honestly miss it. I love doing this. I've been passionate about filming and editing videos for most of my life since I was a little girl, but I've just been super busy. It's peak candle season, and I kind of had a little bit of a mental breakdown, so I want to talk about that today, and I'm just going to do kind of just a behind the scenes prepping for a restock for my fall candles with you while I'm making Halloween candles. I'm doing a fall, well, I did a fall and I'm doing a separate Halloween collection, and each collection has 6 different scents. So kind of made myself a little crazy doing 12 scents in a season with 2 different collections because I was indecisive and loved so many and didn't want to get rid of any returning scents from previous years that you guys, well, my customers love so much. So let's talk about the Mentee Bee first. So I launched fall candles right around, I think it was August 17th, which is around 3 weeks ago now, today. So I'm saying so a lot because I'm getting nervous even talking about the way that I felt after. I was so elated, excited. I had made more candles than I have ever made for a seasonal launch in my entire experience of being a small business owner who's making candles and selling them online. So I was a little nervous. I was I feel like I made too much. And it's always something that goes through my mind. I'm making too much. I'm not going to sell them. Who do I think I am? Making this many candles. This is a little crazy. And they all sold out really fast. There's actually one scent in the collection that didn't sell out because it's not a really super fall scent. It's kind of a woodsy scent, I think. And I think that's what I'm thinking. It's that's why it wasn't as popular. But I only have a few left. I'm looking at them on the shelf right now. And then once they're gone, they're gone. But I am restocking some of the fall scents because of how quickly they sold out. And with this selling out, during the launch, I was looking on my Shopify stats, looking at all the people. It shows you a map where you can see people shopping around the United States. And it was really surreal to me. I had never looked at that before for any of my launches just because I felt it was going to be overwhelming. And you might be thinking, why would that be overwhelming? That's data that you should know. That's something that would be exciting. Selling out and having a influx of orders, more orders than I've ever had at one time, ever, should be something you'd be excited about, right? For some reason, my body registered that, or my anxiety, because I do struggle with anxiety disorders and stuff. So I registered it as fear and fear of failure. And I guess I literally felt I failed because it sold out really quick. And I'm not just saying this. This sounds I've kind of debated if I wanted to discuss this, I guess, because it seems oh, wow, you sold out. Poor you. You're doing well in your business and growing. It seems like bragging or showing off, and I don't mean it like that. I just wanted to be honest about how it feels kind of behind the scenes, because a lot of people will just assume when they see all the highlights on social media or anything online, they just think that everything is really good and that you should feel good. And then if you're a small business owner who is also going through growing pains or will go through growing pains like I am, and have imposter syndrome and have all these negative feelings that feel really confusing, and you shouldn't be having them during a really positive time where you're selling a lot or you're doing a big market. I just wanted to normalize it, I guess, a little bit and say that it's fine to have these feelings of self-doubt or confusing emotions about the whole process when you're overwhelmed, even with a positive thing. So my body registered it as like anxiety and all of these negative feelings about myself, my business, my worth. I don't know why. Tell me why. I don't know why. It doesn't make sense. But I also became overwhelmed with the amount of orders I had to pack in a short amount of time. Now, no customer has ever complained to me about like slow shipping. I try to be like Amazon Prime. Like, I think that's my problem, is I try to ship so fast because I know, like, I wait around for my packages and I never get mad about it, but I'm like, I'm excited to get what I ordered. So I want to give the customer the candle as quickly as possible. And I do a pretty elaborate wrapping, kind of signature amber and oak wax seal wrapping situation. And there's just things that need to go into place to prepare for launches that I just did not do. Leading up to the launch date, I was really rushing around last minute. Sometimes it's chaotic like that. If you know, you know, where it's like you're just getting things on the website ready 10 minutes before because something happened. There's always an issue, right? Like, there's something that you're figuring it out and it's all on you to figure it out. It's just you here. So it just became really overwhelming. I made myself sick for like 3 days. Like, anytime I felt anxiety, my whole body, or I would open a DM. I would just open my messages on Amber and Oak because I had a lot of people messaging me during the launch, like super excited about what they bought. And I love talking to my customers. They become my friends. I love talking to other makers. It's something that, like, I'm personally kind of an introvert, but these connections that I've made are something I really, really value. And like, these are now like my friends. Obviously I have friends in real life too, but I talk to these people online a lot, people that I have never met before. And I'm making all these online friends and growing this little community. And for me, as a small business owner, kind of like, I guess I like building the genuine connections and relationships rather than just trying to get a sale from anyone. And it fills my cup as well. So I wanted to answer all of these DMs, and it became really overwhelming because I would open my DMs and I would see the huge list of people I haven't answered yet. And I would feel guilty. I would feel super bad that I didn't get back to them. And I would like genuinely like want to talk to them, but like have a million other things going and spiraling through my brain, while also needing to get these orders packed all by myself and out in the first 2 to 3 days of the week because it's summer and candles melt in the heat. So I didn't want them to get stuck in warehouses and trucks over the weekend. So it's kind of like this short timeline between launching on a weekend and then getting orders out on Monday or Tuesday. And I became like super sick over it. I was just like having massive panic attacks on the floor. Boyfriend had to come to my rescue. They were super short. I will go into like panic disorder and mental health stuff in my videos if you want to hear a little bit more about that. I know it like helps people feel less alone, helps me feel less alone when I listen to other people talk about this stuff online. Sorry, it's a total mess in here, I'm realizing. And so yeah, I had a little bit of a hard time and I realized I needed to ask for help. So I've gotten an extra set of hands to help me prepare for launch now. I have a bunch of boxes, which I will show you, filled with my candles that are already wrapped and labeled in different separate like cardboard boxes from wax or whatever that I can just pull and then wax seal to kind of speed up the process where I don't have to wrap it in the cardboard and then wrap it in the craft paper, and I could just wax seal and then pack them. And just that little step has really improved like my anxiety leading up to the restock this Saturday. So that's what I'm prepping for right now. My anxiety has since gone down a lot just because of accepting that help. So I guess this is a message to you if you are a small business owner and you have friends and family that are offering help and you feel guilty because you can't pay them yet, but they keep asking you and saying, look, I don't care. I don't want money. I want to help you. I think it's fun. I want to stamp boxes. I want to do this and that. And you help them, you might help friends all the time and you never feel like they should be paying you for it, but your friends are offering to help you and you're just not accepting it because you feel guilty. Just accept the help, because if they want to, like, the reason that they're asking you is because they genuinely want to. They know your situation and they want to help your small business grow. And it is a absolute blessing to have it. I'm so lucky to have an extra set of hands here because it does help me feel more prepared for the launch, make me feel less overwhelmed to have to do all the orders like by myself in a short amount of time. Since it is still a little bit warm out, I will be shipping Monday through Wednesday only, again, probably for the next few weeks. With that being said, I'm just gonna get to trimming some wicks here because I wanna clear off this countertop, and I will be wicking more jars right here on this rolling cart after I get these to the curing area, which I kind of like made a makeshift curing rack. I didn't make the rack. I found the rack was left here from like the last people who lived in this house, and it was used as like a laundry rack type thing, like keeping all their laundry detergents on. And I remembered that it was in our laundry room, and I was like, oh my gosh. So it was like midnight the other night, and I went into the closet and I dug it out, cleaned it off, and I'm like, I'm using this as a curing rack for witching hour, or you know, like whatever candles need to cure and haven't been smoothed with the heat gun yet. So they're it's like loaded up over there, and I have a separate like folding table out for an extra pouring surface. And I'm realizing I probably need to get another table because I think it's supposed to be here today. So I'll insert it in this little vlog if it does come today. But I have another melter coming in the mail that I'm trying. It's gonna be from a new brand that I've never tried before. And I also do have another Digiboil in the laundry room, just in the box still. I haven't even taken it out of the box yet. It was a gift from my boyfriend's mother. She wanted to help me, why am I laughing after everything? I think it's because I'm just genuinely out of breath. She wanted to help me with like production in a way where if I have 2 melters, then I can pour more at one time. But the issue is I don't have another spot to put a Digiboil. Right now I have one, and it's on the very end, and I kind of just put the pitcher, I hold the pitcher underneath it. I don't have it up on a cinder block situation, no memory box candle co. Situation. I feel like she invented that. That's why I'm saying it. But I think I should get another table, and I have to shift things around down here a little bit because I'm gonna have 3 melters, and I would like to use that for holidays because I'm gonna be going big for holidays. I'm only gonna be doing 6 scents in my holiday collection. Thank goodness. I'm not gonna do this 12 different scents in a season thing again, I don't think, unless I have more hands on deck for making the candles, because it's been a little wild. But yeah, that's kind of what I am trying to think of, is like where I can put the Digiboil. I might have to add more pegboard over here and cover this pegboard up and put melters over here. Don't really know. I had this set up so the sign is in the middle. I don't know if you can see it. You probably can't see it in this shot, but my amber and oak sign that I had made by a local handmade artist, ACD Vinyl, Diana. She does an amazing job at so many different customized signs and crafts for kids and tags and anything that you might need personalized. So she made a sign for me, and I had this whole situation set up where it just is right in the middle, but I'm thinking I have to shift things around for those melters, and it'll be for the best. I'm just like really bad with change. I just dropped all the wicks on the ground. I'm bad with change. Change is like, no matter what it is, I just like don't shift really well with it. And I just have to keep going. I just have to learn to, I mean, not learn, I'm already doing it, but it's kind of silly. Like even just having things set up and I'm just used to working a certain way, having that changed around makes me anxious. I don't know. It's weird. Alrighty, so I'm gonna get to smoothing these tops and I will check in with you in just a little bit. Well, the melter has arrived, and also I think maybe some corrugate, I forgot. I think I ordered stuff from Staples, so let's get this downstairs and I will show you my new melter. This is what I'm talking about. I have boxes everywhere, so don't mind the mess, but just wanted to have everything ready for launch. Restock, I mean. First big old box. I might even save these boxes. As you can see, they've come into great use, and they're good for like wholesale order. I mean, this would be a pretty big one, but here it is. Oh my gosh. So if you're a maker, you may have heard of this brand before. They've been kind of floating around lately. I've seen a lot of other makers using these melters, and I totally didn't even realize that they messaged me. They're awesome people, like super kind people to speak back and forth to. They're really interested in the candle making world, and they make some other types of products, but they also make wax melters. And the brand is ToAuto. Haven't figured out how to pronounce that correctly, but they kindly sent me their large melter. This is the 15-liter one, I believe it is. It does melt like, I think, 400 something ounces of wax, and they say it can melt, you can produce 68 ounce candles, I think it was, with one melter full. So if you're looking to up your production and melt more wax at once, to pour more candles at once, this could be a good option for you. Let's see if I can pull this baby out. So yes, they did send this to me, but I was already interested in purchasing one of these melters myself. So I just feel really honored that I get to try it out. Ooh, so you turn the top and it comes off. The design is beautiful. I love the matte black. I feel like it looks really good in my studio. I love that rather than like stainless steel, but obviously it's a melter, it's for performance, so who cares what it looks like? But I mean, I kind of do. There's a manual in here. I love this like turn to open. It's very sleek and smooth. And then you've got the base of it and some buttons down here where it says heating, insulation, and standby, and there's just one switch. And then there's also a knob on the side where you can choose the temperature that you want to heat it to. With any new melter, I like to test it out on a batch of candles, kind of like not in the middle of my production, just in case, because it takes a little time to learn your melter. Every melter heats differently, quicker, slower. So it's something that I want to give a lot of attention to and just like watch it, learn it, and see how fast it melts, because I do think that they claim that it melts your wax pretty quickly. It heats up pretty quickly. So I'm going to be trying this out soon. I just need to figure out where I'm putting it on my like counters or whatever I'm going to do. I might have to buy another table. Another really cool feature that the ToAuto melter has is the spigot is at the bottom. And that means you don't have to tilt it to get the rest of the wax out when you're down to the bottom of your melter. And it's like just trying to get those last couple drops. It should all come out with the turn of the spigot. So I like the way that that is placed, and I love the way it looks. If you're a maker and you're looking to invest in a melter that's going to help you save some time, I would definitely look into ToAuto. I think that they have some smaller melters. I've seen some really cute ones. They have like a pink, small, tiny one. If you're just doing candle making as a hobby or first starting out and you need some kind of melter and you don't want to do like a double boil situation, definitely check them out. They have some really cute, unique, smaller melters that I haven't seen before. I will be using it and reporting back to you guys. I'm going to be using it over on my Instagram as well, so you'll see me making some candles with it in the studio. And I love that they gave you the little spoon that has the long handle, because I had to buy my own for the other melter that I use, and that's so nice. That's really thoughtful of them. I actually think like you can put it up top or something like that, you know? I don't know what's in this. It must be staples, right? Wow, okay, so, oh my God, did I get the wrong one, or are they just wrapped? Oh, they're wrapped together, okay. I panicked. Because last time I ordered a really thick roll and I had to have my boyfriend's mom, she hand cut all of the pieces so that they were the right size to fit around the candle. Sorry if that was really loud. So it's the 3 rolls of corrugate. these will wrap perfectly around my candles. This is something I've discovered a few years ago, and I love the fact that I can ditch bubble wrap and not have to use the extra plastic in my packaging for shipping. So yeah, just stocking up on these. I will cut them to the size of the width of the diameter of the candles, and I wrap them with craft paper over it. I don't know where I'm gonna put this actually. My closet is like filled with boxes right now, so let's see. Let's see if we can get it in there. Are you ready for this? I don't know if you're ready for this. Oh, it's not too bad. I've used some wax since the last time I looked in here, and I just like forgot. Okay, this is where I hide all of the paper and the cardboard and the boxes and the wax. There we go. Maybe I will put the ToAuto melter right over here. I can actually move anything over there. Hold on. Wait, never mind. I think I can make this work over here. Let's see. You know what I'm thinking? It might fit over here if I move these pegs up a little bit. I keep a separate pitcher for when I do any like lotion bars for gift boxes, which I don't do too much of anymore. I've been really focusing on the candles. Okay. This is gonna take a little bit more time. Hold on. All right, so I changed things around a little bit, and I have all of my wick centering tools here. I have my wick trimmers. I have my spatulas that I stir the wax with. I'm able to hang my big spoon and then put this spoon in the cup here and have room for 2 melters. Now I'm thinking if I do a Memory Box Candle Co. cinder block underneath this melter over here, I will have like, I gave myself enough space to lift it up so I can fit a pitcher underneath this spigot. I'm just gonna like pull it to the edge for now and put the pitcher underneath and like hold it, but I can do that with this space. And then I also can put the extra digiboil here and move this ToAuto melter underneath the amber and oak sign somewhere and switch things around. So there's options. I can also get a table and put more melters on the side. Yeah, so I really think this worked out. I was able to make some space, and now I have 2 melters set up on the counter to make even more candles at once. So we got to figure out the production line and where all these candles are going to be poured on. But I am really excited. So thank you to ToAuto for sending me this amazing, beautiful melter that I cannot wait to try out. And I will let you guys know what I think about it once I do try it out. I'll talk about how it heats up, any kind of tips that I can share with you on the usage of it. But yeah, I love how easy that is to take the top off, like on and off. Love it. It's super sleek, beautiful, and I'm really thankful to be able to collaborate with them. I do have a coupon code. Oh, I almost forgot. It's 5% off if you use Amber and Oak. That's A-N-D in the middle of Amber and Oak. I will have it in the description box down below and a link to shop some of their melters if you wanted to grab one for your hobby or your candle business. Okay, real quick, because I'm running out of space on my memory card, but I wanted to show you one of the candles for the upcoming Halloween collection. I'm using matte black lids, and I am using the jars from Liquid Bottles. I got a palette, and I absolutely love these jars. I have a textured linen label that's black with white text, and the label actually looks like a book page, which I absolutely love. Kind of smells like a book page too when you sniff the label, and it kind of goes with the whole storytelling theme of my candles. So All Hallows Eve is a returning best-selling Halloween candle, and it smells like wet leaves, hot cider, rustling branches, and jack-o'-lanterns flickering in the night. I blended some petrichor in here with the leaves, and that kind of gives you that wet leaf, spicy, earthy Halloween night, kind of like takes you back to your childhood when you're trick-or-treating smell, with hints of apple, and as if people have simmer pots going and their windows are open and you're going up to their doorstep and you smell that fall spice and aroma in the air. This is definitely an autumn night scent, and I'm really excited. So I'm gonna keep working on my Halloween collection, but thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you the best of luck on your candle making journey, and I'll see you in my next video.